Hey everyone, TTT here. This time we'll go defeat Nobuo once and for all. Let's go. Okay, we depart for the Grim Tower. The ship has stopped moving. What's going on? I think we're in trouble. Clear, the sky is darkening. This reminds me of something. This is just like the time Hana transported us to an alternate dimension. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Ha, Bi, Mi and Re. Ah, I knew it. Oh no, we're in the alternate dimension again. There's only one thing forward. We have to smash these enemies. Remember, we have to use these English letters with their corresponding Hiragana characters. Be careful. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. R is first. And then a B. Let's attack that one with... Actually, we all have the advanced weapons now. We might be able to just beat them all with one hit. Let's see. And the Re. Where is it? There. No, we cannot. But we can just repeat the same attacks to beat them all. Okay, Eric managed to defeat his. Oh, right. That's Eric. Don't need to attack with him. He already did his job. Oh no, there's more of them approaching. P, Ba, and Poo. P. So. Ba. There it is. And Poo. That one. Oh, nice. Of course. Clear outspeeds everyone, so let's attack with her. Any more? What? Are these guys getting stronger? Misaki, we can't keep this up. Look, there's more approaching. Misaki, we have to do something. Okay, stand still everyone. I'll heal you up. Here they come. Some healing, that's nice. Then we just have these. Hey, Ba. And Poo. Yep, still have those locked in basically. What? Now the Poo. It doesn't end. Brace yourselves. Okay, first is a hit. Why is the Ra listed first? What? Second one AP. Third one's Era. And the last one NO. And come on, somebody one-shot them. Oh, I would have thought that would have been enough, at least. Well, Misaki is done. Give her a revive. Hopefully that will be the last one. I'm spent. I think that was the last lot. Look, the sky is clearing up. Sheesh, it's over. Can we take a nap now? Go for it. You all fought well. Thanks, Misaki. See you in a bit. What caused the shift to another dimension? Something isn't right. Anna's frozen in a crystal, so it couldn't have been her doing. That just leaves Nobuo. Okay, we've arrived and she immediately went to the village. It's good to be home. Indeed, but we cannot stay long. We are finally going to put an end to Nobuo's reign of terror. Since we are gearing up for the final battle, I want you to be as prepared as possible. We have studied every single Hiragana character, and we have learned a large list of vocabulary. But I haven't yet taught you any full Japanese phrases. Since you have come this far, I am confident you can handle the final lessons I have put together for you. These are the final 3 lessons. Lesson 1 covers a few important grammar points. Lessons 2 and 3 each contain 5 Japanese phrases. Looks like this one actually won't be the last one, if that's the way that we're going at. Lesson Grammar. In this lesson we will be covering some important grammar notes. The first thing we will look at is particles. Particles are Japanese syllables used as connecting words in sentences. Think of them like the English words the, a, to, and so on. Here's an example sentence that uses the particle wa. Watashi wa Yamada desu. I am Yamada, my name is Yamada. You probably noticed wa or ha was read as wa. We'll get to that soon. Some common particles are as follows. Wa, ga, o, e, no. But wait, some of these are wrong. They're not the right hiragana for those syllables. Don't worry, the pronunciation of some of these particles is intended to be different than normal. I will show each one. Wa, instead of being pronounced ha, you pronounce this particle as wa. This is probably the most common particle. It's really important to keep in mind that that ha is only read as wa when it's in the particle form. That is, it's not written as part of a word, but rather it's written as a single character between words. And though that's not always easy to see since Japanese doesn't usually use spaces. Ga, this is an easy one. The particle is pronounced the same as the regular syllable. O, the particle represented by O is actually pronounced O instead of wo. I, or he. The particle represented by he is actually pronounced e instead of he. No, another easy one. This particle is pronounced the same as normal. These 5 particles plus a few more will crop up a lot in between words. Each one has a different purpose. Let's take a look at their purposes now. Ha and ga. These two particles are used to mark the subject or topic of a sentence. They are used differently from each other, but that's a lesson for another time. O. This particle marks an object in a sentence. E. This particle marks a direction or destination. No. This particle marks the possession of something and shows that it belongs to someone. We're not going to go into the correct way to use particles in Japanese, as that's an intricate topic for another time. For now, it's enough to know that these particles pop up between words, and you have to be aware that they stand alone from the other words in the sentence. To wrap up our grammar lesson, here's a little tidbit on reading Japanese. In years past, Japanese was written from top to bottom, right to left. In public publications like newspapers, that is still to be seen. Or manga and other written stuff, honestly. In more text-based, in stuff like games and such, it's right to left. In modern publications such as websites, Japanese is written left to right, exactly like English. In the example above, you might notice something odd. There's no spaces between words. It's an alarming point, but it's true. Japanese doesn't use spaces between words. This is one reason why learning to add particles is vital, as they help break up sentences and makes them easier to read. There are other factors that make Japanese sentences surprisingly easy to read, but there's no time to cover them all now. Rest assured, as you continue to expand your Japanese knowledge, you'll get used to not having spaces between words. Nope, no saving. Phrase lesson 1. This lesson won't fully cover the grammar and sentence structure, but it is a handy guide for the beginner.
私の名前は美咲です。
Watashi no namae wa Misaki desu. My name is Misaki.
私の名前は美咲です。
Let's break down this phrase. Watashi, I, no, the particle no, namae, name, wa, the particle wa, me, marking the sentence topic, Misaki, Misaki, the speaker's name, desu, often used at the entrance of a sentence to clear it is. Well, honestly, it's just a polite form used in Keigo and stuff. The polite form of the language of Japanese. Now that we know the sentence, you can easily state your own name. Just use watashi no name wa, your name, desu.
これは猫です。
Kore wa neko desu. This is a cat.
これは猫です。
Kore, this, something that is close at hand. Wa, the particle, cat, neko, and desu. Using this sentence, you can easily change cat for any other item or animal. Kore wa item desu.
これは何ですか
Kore wa nan desu ka? What is this?
これは何ですか
Kore, this, the particle wa, nan, what, desu ka, is it? Desu ka is used to form a question, also in the polite version. There's no need to alter this phrase in most situations. If you hold or point to something close by and ask Kore wa nan desu ka, you will get a suitable answer.
この本をください。
Kono hon o kudasai. This book, please.
この本をください。
Let's break down this phrase. Kono, this, used instead of kore to explicitly specify an item. Hon, book. O, the particle. Kudasai, please. In this instance, is used to ask, can I please have? Use this phrase to ask for things, especially in stores or restaurants. Replace hon with whatever you like. Kono item or kudasai.
ありがとうございます。
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございます。
Arigato, thank you, and gozaimasu, very much. Use this phrase to express thanks in any situation. It's very formal and will be appreciated. To say thanks in a casual setting, just shorten it to arigato. That's the first set of phrases complete. Now let's continue to the second set of phrases and our final lesson. If you need to take a break to clear your head, please save again and come back later. Would you like to save? No, let us continue. In the second phrase lesson, I will teach you some more useful Japanese phrases. This lesson won't fully cover the grammar and sentence structure, but it is a handy guide for the beginner.
私はアメリカ人です。
Watashi wa Amerikanjin desu. I am an American.
私はアメリカ人です。
Watashi I wa the particle America, America. That's also usually in katakana, not hiragana. Jin, person. In this instance, America-jin refers to someone from America. And desu. This is a good sentence to use after introducing yourself, since you've already learned how to tell people your name. Of course, you can replace America with any country to tell someone where you are from. Use the sentence as a template. Watashi wa your country, jin desu. The names of some countries in Japanese: Australia, Canada, and Africa. Shugoku, China. Ingurando? I have never seen that used for England. It's usually Igirisu. There we go. And India. Seriously, so I've never seen Ingurando. I don't think it's actually ever called that. Some names aren't obvious, so search online for yours.
トイレはどこですか？
Toire wa doko desu ka? Where is the toilet?
トイレはどこですか？
Toire, toilet or bathroom. Wa the particle doko, where, and desu ka, the question phrase. This sentence will be super handy if you find yourself in Japan. You can replace toire with any other locations or even items. Location/item wa doko desu ka?
ちょっと待ってください。
Chotto matte kudasai. Please wait /just a minute.
ちょっと待ってください。
Please wait a bit or just a minute. Chotto, a polite way of saying a little in this example. You're saying there will be a little wait. Matte, wait, and kudasai, please. There's no need to alter this phrase in most situations.
すみません。
Sumimasen, excuse me.
すみません。
This phrase is just one word, so we can't break it down. It's used in many ways, used to get someone's attention, apologize for getting in someone's way, or before asking someone for assistance.
わかります。わかりません。
Wakarimasu and wakarimasen, I understand or I don't understand.
わかります。わかりません。
Let's break down. Wakarimasu, I understand, use it in situations where someone explains something or gives you instructions. Or wakarimasen, I don't understand, use it if you don't know the answer to a question or need a hand. These two words are useful when interacting with Japanese speakers, so commit them to memory. That's the end of our second lesson on phrases. Practice these because they come in handy. Our final lesson is complete. You've accomplished so much. While that's the last of our lessons, there's still a lot more to the Japanese language. Now that you know hiragana and some phrases, you can try your hand at reading some Japanese found in books, websites, or even video games. Although you will also need some kanjis for most of these, unless they are specifically aimed at foreigners or children. For now, we have to use your new knowledge and defeat Nobuo. Gather up any supplies you need in town, then head to the world map and travel to the Grim Tower. Okay, let's save and take a break. I'll certainly need one after so much dialogue. But I think I'll also upload the last one today. There should only be one more episode after all, the final battle. So, see you next time. Until then, bye bye.